Hey, how's it going? So, this isn't another episode of Cobra Kai. You probably thought so because of the extremely good-looking man and the ribbons. Oh, they're not ribbons. Threads. What I wanted to talk to you about today is, I'm a week into Brazilian Jiu Jitzu, and naturally for me, it's because of my background as a child and a sibling with older brothers. Self-defense comes very natural to me, and it's kind of like just drinking water. I know exactly what to do. I know what to do. So, but I realize that a lot of people out there might not have the same natural reflexes that I have. And so I thought, since I'm starting out, I can break it down for you and kind of let you know what to expect. So, number one, when you're first starting out with BJJ, we'll just call it BJ. BJ, I think that's what we call it in the hack. You got to be careful, because as soon as you sign up for class, if you strike somebody on the street, you could literally kill somebody at any moment. So just be careful out there. Because your hands are immediately deadly weapons. Number two, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, you don't strike people. That was a little disappointing. Learned that out the third day of class when I struck someone. And it's actually against the rules. So, a little bit different than karate. If you really like punching people, waxing them on, waxing them off. Don't wax them off. Sounds terrible. That's not Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. BJJ, we... A lot of that going on. Lots of... You know what I mean? You probably don't, because you haven't started yet. But we're basically choking people out and breaking bones like it's nobody's business. So I've learned a few things, but mainly I've been teaching my teachers. It's kind of like that situation with Jesus at the temple when he was 12. They seem pretty impressed. At least they're laughing a lot. So, first thing to expect is the hardware. Get a jacket like this. Now, it's tough to match. Like, it doesn't really go with jeans. So that's something to consider. But one of the advantages over, for example, the Cobra Kai guys, sleeveless, which is fine, except in the wintertime, because then your arms get cold. So the BJJ, long sleeves, which is nice. It's loose, so you could wear it throughout the summer, winter, spring, and fall, wintertime. I think it's waterproof too, because I keep sweating in it and it's like dried out like within 6 or 7 hours when I leave it in my trunk. So probably the best outfit. Very heavy duty too. Like, it'd be really easy to choke yourself out. Tried. But the other thing you get is this belt. They call it a belt. There's no buckle, which seems like a missed opportunity, right? How hard would it have been? Or maybe just a strap on there. So, thing you need to know about the belt is difficult to tie. Difficult to tie, especially for me. My fingers are so strong; they're not as nimble around the backs, and you got to kind of go around back and tie it around the front. So, working out the kinks with the belt. So right now, I mainly just kind of keep it over my shoulder like this, and kind of pop people with it. But learn how to tie your belt, and I'll be doing that on another show as soon as I learn how to tie it. Or if I find one with a buckle, because I'm not 100% sure if it's a mistake that I don't have a buckle, or maybe it's some sort of prank. These Brazilian Jiu Jitsu guys, pranksters. But just be expecting no belt buckles, and don't punch anybody. It's illegal. The other thing is you get beat up by people that are smaller and not as strong as you, especially women, because they're very aggressive out there. And they're typically taking a martial arts class because they don't want to get beat up anymore. And so when you start out, stay away from the women because they are going to hurt you. First class was a little emotional because, anyway, I'll keep you updated on what's happening, but I just wanted to give you kind of a little bit of a prep for what to expect, and I'll tell you the moves that I learn as it goes along. I'll see you next week.